Hey y'all, Jeff here with Jeff's Cars, or the ultimate idiot car guy. So we're back here with the Lincoln Mark V, and I'm in a plethora of several vehicles here. I mean, there's a lot of vehicles that are kind of stacked in around, but that is the only place that I can get this tank or this boat or whatever you want to call it, land yacht, that you could put an F-16 on the hood into to keep it kind of somewhat protected, even though the top is pretty much gone. But as you can see, I've kind of gone through and detailed the outside, and I mean, it took a lot of work to get it to this spot, but it's really looking pretty good. I did get an order in. I did get on eBay and found a Mark V emblem that goes right here, those two holes. So that should be here probably maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. And remember, I talked about the driver's seat being, really only fitting for Madison, my daughter, because it's so far forward. Well, I did some chasing, and I thought, well, I'm going to take out this one and move it to the other side, and I'll show you when I get over to the other side what the where the problem is. But I'd like Madison to actually I've cleaned half of the car. This thing was a hot mess, but did get the floor shampooed a little bit. Did get the dust off the dash. I did miss the side panels back here behind the window, but I get to it. But it's starting to take shape. The door's looking pretty good. All that filthy, dirty stuff is now gone. I oiled up the hinges on the doors, and look how it just closes easily. Did find a few little imperfections in the paint. A little paint stick would be, probably help. But overall, it's not too bad. Lubricated the hinges a little bit to make this thing raise and lower a little easier. But as we look at the engine, that's a 460 cubic inch big block Ford engine with a lot of power. Something that happened this morning is the hood ornament fell off the spring. Well, come to find out, that's just pot metal. So the little bottom of the little hook actually it kind of broke through. So now I've either got to find a new hood ornament, or well, I'll have to figure it out. Get a new hood ornament, or somehow have somebody pot metal that back together so it'll be able to pull down. But other than that, you come around to the front of the car, it's actually looking really good. And there was a comment on the last video that somebody would like to buy the car. I'll sell the car. My email address is jeff.liechti@gmail.com. If you're interested in this car, I'll sell it for what I have in it, and that includes, I said in the first video, $3,500 is what I paid for the car, but it cost me about $420 to go get the car. So I would take $4,000 for the car, even with the parts that I have coming. And one of the parts that's coming, folks, is I've got a seat control. So here's the one out of the passenger side, and as you can see, it's in really good shape, and that's what it's supposed to look like. Here's the one out of the driver's door, and as you can see, it's kind of melted a little bit, and nor will it function. And so if Madison comes around here and zeroes in on the harness that actually connects to it, and lo and behold, that is a hot mess. It has gotten hot. So consequently, I haven't gotten to do this side of the car as far as getting the getting it vacuumed out. And I'll work on that at some point. But it's a holiday weekend. It's Memorial Weekend, and it was kind of a tinker thing. So now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put the car back in its slot, put the cover back on it, because there's a bird's nest up there in my what used to be my boat shed or my boat port, and so they like to poop on top of the car, and I got all that off. So we'll get the car cover back up and then enjoy a Memorial Weekend. But there you go, folks. The car is coming together. Oh, it looks like the door light on that side, on the door, doesn't work on this side. That's just something else to mess with. But folks, there you go. 1978 Lincoln Continental Mark V, starting to come together. But again, it is for sale should anybody want to buy it. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great holiday weekend.